make it obvious. Chapter 4, the man who didn't look right. So, in this, the human brain is a prediction machine. It is continuously taking in our surroundings and analyzing the information it comes across us. So, whenever you experiences something repeatedly, your brain begins noticing what is important, sorting through the details and highlighting the relevant cues and cataloging that information for the future use. And with enough practice, you can pick up on the cues that predict certain outcomes without consciously thinking about it. And automatically, your brain encodes the lesson learned through these experiences. Just like our appetite and hunger are governed non consciously, your body has a variety of feedback loops that gradually alert you when it is the time to eat again and that track what is going on around you and within you. Cravings can arise thanks to the hormones and the chemical circulating through your body. So, as habit form, your actions come under directions of your automatic and non-conscious mind. Okay, so over time, the cues that spark our habits become so common that they are essentially invisible, and we must begin the process of behavior change with the awareness. Okay, so before we can effectively build new habits, we need to handle our current ones, and this can be more challenging than it sounds because once a habit is firmly rooted in our life, it is mostly non-conscious and automatic. If a habit remains mindless, you can't expect to improve it. So, as a psychologist, uh, Carl Jung said, until you make this unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. And the habit scorecard. So, the process of pointing and calling is a safety system designed to reduce mistakes. It works incredibly well. So, pointing and calling is so effective because it raises the level of awareness from a non conscious habit to a more conscious level. Okay. So, many of our failures in performance are largely attributed to a lack of self awareness. So, one of our greatest challenges in changing habit is maintaining awareness of what we are actually doing, and this helps us explain why the consequence of bad habits can sneak up on us. And we need a point and call system for our personal lives, and that's the origin of the habit scorecard, which is a simple exercise you can use to become more aware of your behavior and to create your own. Make a list of your daily habits. So this is a sample habit. You can just create this, and for good habit you give plus, for bad habit give minus, and for neutral habit give equals to. Okay, this will look like this. And the marks you give to a particular habit will depend on you a situation and your goals. Okay, so scoring your habits can be a bit more complex for another reasons. Well, the labels good habit and the bad habit are slightly inaccurate. As such, there are no good habits or bad habits. There are only effective habits. That is effective at solving problem. All habits serve you in some way, even the bad ones, which is why you repeat them. Generally speaking, good habits will have net positive outcome. Bad habits will have net negative outcomes. Okay, so habits that reinforce your desired identity are usually good, and the habits that conflict your desired identity are usually bad. So as you create your habit scorecard, there is no need to change anything at first, and the goal is to simply notice what is usually going on, observe your thoughts and actions without judgment or internal criticism. Don't blame yourself for your faults and don't praise yourself for your success. Okay, don't blame yourself and don't praise yourself. Okay, so the first step to changing bad habit is to be on the lookout for them. If you feel like you need extra help, then you can try pointing and calling method in your own life. Just like hearing your bad habits spoken aloud, make the consequences seem more real. It add weight to the action rather than letting yourself mindlessly slip into an old routine. This approach is useful even if you are simply trying to remember a task on your to-do list. Okay, and the process of behavior change always starts with awareness. Strategies like pointing and calling and the habit scorecards are focus on getting you to recognize your habits and acknowledge the cue that triggers them, which makes it possible to respond in a way that benefits you. This is a chapter summary. So once your habits become automatic, we stop paying attention to the what we are doing, and the process of behavior change always starts with the awareness. And you can use the pointing and the calling method to raise your level of awareness. And the habit scorecard is a simple exercise you can use to become more aware of your behavior. Thank you.